This episode of the Everyday Mermaid podcast is sponsored by the Mermaid Box. Ah! That's the sound it makes when you open it in your head, not in real life. But it's fantastic, and that sound is truly like that tells you everything you need to know about the Mermaid Box.
I actually think I do make that sound every time we open it.
It's true.
Pretty
it's
sure.
so magical. And you can pick yours up at mermaidful.com. They are also on Facebook and Instagram at mermaidful. And if you want to use my code mermaidvlogs, you can get a little percentage off of your subscription box. I mean, the last couple months have been great. We've gotten some mermaid sweatshirts, some t-shirts, some hair products, jewelry, basically anything mermaid. They're going to have in these boxes, and you will not be disappointed, mermaids. Check them out at mermaidful.com.
Do it.
Hey everybody, it's Abby, your Everyday Mermaid, and this is
Lauren,
my Mergal pal, and you are listening to the Everyday Mermaid podcast.
and this is
Shellsea? Yay! Shellsea?
Yes, everybody, we are at MerMagicCon right now, and our guest today is one of my faves. We referred to her as Shellsea Mermaid on the Instagram, but her real name is Chelsea.
It's Chelsea.
Yeah, but we what were you saying? Like, if you get drunk enough, it turns into Shellsea.
Yes, that's actually how I got my name.
Do tell.
Oh, move up. My husband and I were out with some friends drinking, and someone had come up and asked my name. I'm like, I'm Shellsea. I was like, oh, that's a mermaid name.
It.
And I'm talking to my husband. I'm like, baby, remember that because I'm going to forget it, but that's my new mermaid name. And first thing he woke up in the morning, he's like, good morning, Shellsea. I'm like, what? Who? He's like, that's your new name. So it's just been Shellsea ever since.
And I think that's just merific, if I do say so myself.
You can't use that one.
Why?
It's Merific.
Well, it's also so I have a cold. And this is my sexy voice that I don't normally have.
I don't know if you could beat that snort. I'm sorry.
So everything I say sounds a little off today. So I just
Sound manly.
so mad.
Go back to Fantastic.
Okay, fantastic.
There we go.
Gaston.
Chelsea, it's fantastic.
Fantastic.
I would like to know about Chelsea's mermaid journey.
Yes, how did you become a mermaid?
My journey. Well, I was born a mermaid 45 years ago. That's right, 45 years.
Love it.
I've always loved the water. I've lived in the Bahamas. I've lived in Jamaica. I've lived in
I did not know
Miami.
that.
I did. My mom used to travel a lot, so we had houses all down south.
Wow.
I think I was probably about 8 years old, and I don't know if y'all remember, they used to have these inexpensive rafts, and you blow them up, and it has like the 4 like barrel-looking things, and then a little pillow. They're like $2.
Totally.
So I cut the 2 holes out. I'm like, I'm going to stick my legs in it, and I tied it.
Children, do not try this at home.
Children, do not try this, and I'm about to tell you why. And I jumped in that water, and I'm like, I'm swimming, and I'm not. It had filled with water, and it sank to the bottom.
Oh, my gosh.
Taking me with it.
Oh my gosh.
But thank goodness the tennis instructor went by and noticed I was not coming back up.
Saw you drowning.
Saw me drowning.
Oh my gosh.
Saved my life. I was crying. Please don't tell my mom. She's going to kill me. He's like, you just try to do that yourself. You can't do this. Gave me a lesson. If you're going to be a real mermaid, you got to do it right. And this is a tennis instructor. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, try a sheet next time.
Oh.
Yeah, because it doesn't hold water. So,
Light bulb.
Light bulb. So for
People
a couple
that
years.
know how to talk to children.
Yes.
Are very important.
He did. He did tell me not to do it. Like, well, don't do that, but don't
Right.
stop being a mermaid. Find a safer way to do it.
Right.
You know, sheets don't collect water like that. So
Sure.
And I just always found ways to be mermaids and taught my daughters to be mermaids and swam. And then I met Eric and one of his tails and
Eric the Mer-Tailor.
Yes.
Eric the Mer-Tailor. And here I am.
Here we are at MerMagicCon.
MerMagicCon.
Embracing our mermaid selves.
Oh, the mermaid tails.
So many. Oh, speaking of your mermaid tail, how many tails do you have? Let's
Well,
just.
I have like 20 something.
Are you like on Celine Dion level, shoe tail level?
I have a whole room devoted to
Yes.
my
Yep,
tails.
Celine
I,
Dion level.
I have 36 Mer-Tailor tails.
That's a lot of
Oh,
tails.
my.
That's not enough tails. You're doing that all wrong. You said that wrong. That's not enough.
Just
Oh,
Mer-Tailor?
Just Mer-Tailor.
What other ones?
I just have Mermaid.
Oh, oh.
It's my fave. I stick with what I love.
Tried and true friend.
Yes. Yes.
No, it's my fave.
Well, and you do have, I feel like you have some fave color schemes. Like tell us about your looks that you like the best.
Well, I love blue. Blue's always been my favorite color. So I do
Yes.
have one of my favorite silicone tails is blue. It's a sailfish. His name is Big Blue.
Love a sailfish.
I love him. He's gone with me forever. And then I really got into red, so I got a red silicone Weasley. And I love him. And I just got a new one that will be shown today. It's a tree frog, and that's going to be my new favorite one. So it really depends on what day you ask me and what color I'm feeling.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have all the options. So there's that.
If I have a bad day, I wear the black ones. I have a good day, I'll wear a pink one.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of a better life, quite honestly. That sounds.
Oh, you've been to my house. You've seen.
Yes. Yes. I've actually stayed in your home. And I like, those just like movie scenes where, they open the closet and it's like all these glorious things. Like that's the feeling you get.
Yeah.
When you walk into just your home in general.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
Yeah. This is what plays when you walk into Chelsea's home.
There you go.
Yeah. It's magical.
Well, that's because you're greeted by my dogs that
People
kept trying to steal.
You do. So not only like are you the coolest mermaid, but you are a mother to so many animals.
I have a selection of unique animals, yes.
Tell us about them.
Well, I have a couple dogs, which are kind of normal, but they're not normal. They're crazy. But
Radar is my favorite.
Radar is all my dogs are rescue. So he is a Doberman Hound mix that has no personal boundaries. He wants to get your attention he pokes you with his nose. He will never kiss you. He pokes you.
Well, that's because they have the perfect noses for that.
They do.
Especially a Doberman.
But even when you're not looking, he's poking you. And not that way. He's just funny. He's the friendly. He'll sit in your lap like he's 5 pounds, and he's just like, pet me. I'm like, no. And then we have Piper.
Oh, Piper.
The giant schnauzer.
Oh.
She is just the gentlest, biggest giant, and you touch her, and my dog has no loyalty. She'll be like, "Thanks for petting me. Where's your car? Let's go."
Let's go.
This is the dog that Ben tried to steal.
Yes,
I think so.
This
Yes.
is the one. Yes, the whole time he was there, Piper was right there. Like, I love you.
cute.
You're my new dad.
I love it.
No loyalty.
Oh my
But
gosh.
then we also have Sulcata tortoises. We have 3 of them. We have a 100-pound one, a 30-pound one, and a 15-pound one that are also all rescues.
Oh my gosh.
And they all think they're dogs. I don't know how to train animals to be anything but dogs. So I walk the yard. Everybody walks with me in a line, like my little duckies.
So cute.
Yeah, they come in the house. They're like, "Sup, Mom?"
Yeah.
Walk around and then leave.
Oh my gosh. It's the cutest thing.
They are.
Yeah. I can't say that I've been around. Are they tortoises?
They're tortoises.
Okay.
Tortoises can be turtles, but turtles can't be tortoises.
I see. Interesting.
Yes.
But I now love them because of Cronus, because it literally is like a dog.
It
Like
is.
you're
She's
like,
like,
come
"Come
here,
here,"
little baby, and he'll come and you're like, "Do you want to pet me?" You know, like it
Reaches
is.
out his neck because you're warm, and they love the warmth. He'll just
Right.
lay in your hand.
But watch out for your flip flops.
Yes.
He might want to munch on
He
your
thinks they're
flip flops.
carrots.
Yeah,
So because we feed him carrots, he's like, "Ooh," and he'll
I
try
make
to
that incorrect distinction sometimes myself.
for sure. I mean,
It happens,
It does.
You want a salad, and you go for your toes. It happens,
Yeah.
These things.
Yeah. So you are head of one of the Florida Springs
Mermaid Academents, yes.
Yes. So tell us, how long has that been a thing? Like, how long have y'all been doing that?
Oh gosh, it's really hard to keep up. We've
Yeah.
had a few different people in
Sure,
and out and on
sure.
and around, but I've personally been there like 3 years.
Okay.
So it just started out as a group of girls that would swim together. One mermaid knows another, and then more and more.
Yeah.
And pick a spring. This is where we're meeting, and just put a little website together. And
Totally.
now we have this yearly event every year at Jenny Springs, and it's crazy.
I'm glad you said Jenny Springs because I've always wondered, is it Jenny? I don't know.
Jenny Springs,
Okay,
yes.
Jenny Springs. Thank you for
You
clarifying.
think it would say with a J, but no, it's a G.
Yeah.
I did that
A
too.
little confusing. That's fine.
Now you know.
Now I know. So how many mermaids do you think are in that Florida Springs mermaid group?
We have over 3,000 on our Instagram that follow us.
Yeah.
Last year we had 162 at our event.
Wow.
And because this will be our 3rd year,
Okay.
and then our first year we had like 150.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Yeah, we take over the springs, and
Yeah.
the tourists love us, and
Yeah, I bet.
good time, good time.
I
Come
bet
see us.
the ones that are not expecting you, they're like,
They don't.
honey?
I really think sometimes we're a selling point because we advertise and people are like, "There's mermaids here," and like we got business for you guys.
Well, when is it this year?
May 2nd and 3rd. Yes.
Lauren, would you like to go on a road trip?
Would you like
I
to
believe
go?
I would.
Get a campsite, or
Yes.
there's a hotel up the road too. So
I'm a good camper.
Lauren is a great camper.
I'm an excellent camper.
She's got a pee funnel and everything.
Ooh,
She's
what's
good to go.
that? The one off of Wish, the purple one.
No, it's not purple. It's not that fun.
I know,
No, I got it from Mario.
You know you're a pee funnel.
I know my
See?
people. I too shop at Wish.
Needs must. No, I got mine at REI.
There you go.
Okay, very cool.
Yes, no, I'm an excellent camper.
Then you'll have a great time.
I'll
'cause
keep
there-
Abby comfortable. It'll be fine.
There you go.
Yeah, Abby, my version of camping is a little different than a lot of people's. I just
It's
you
the
know,
same
I
as
just-
mine. A 20-foot camper with
Yeah,
AC
I
and a
need
real
air
bed and a
conditioning.
shower.
Indeed.
Abby is a
Okay, great.
glamper.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a
me.
glamper.
I'm a glamper.
Okay, great. Glad we're on the same page.
I have no need to sleep on the floor anymore.
No. Where now? I personally am too old for such things.
You're too tall.
Too tall. It just doesn't work.
Feet hanging out of the tent.
Yeah,
That's
that
what they
doesn't
make
work.
sleeping pads for.
No, honey.
You blow it up.
Those sleeping pads are
You wake
never
up
long
at 2
enough.
a.m. and you're half on the floor.
Yeah.
and- No.
You're some drama fish.
It's just the way it is. Okay. All right.
Either way, we hope you make it.
Yes.
Both of you.
I definitely want to go.
It's,
We
it's
gotta
so much
figure it out.
fun. There's
Yeah.
4 different springs there, so everyone
Yeah.
grabs and we take over.
Yeah, I've only been to one of them with Miss Luna Marie.
Yes.
We went to one,
I
and
love
it
those
was
pictures. That was Jenny. Yep.
yeah, Jenny Springs. But we went. Haley was like, "You got to go early before the scuba people get there
Yes.
and like dust up the water or whatever." I'm like, "Fine, okay, like 8 a.m." No,
Nope.
honey, it's
No,
like 6 a.m.
Yes.
And so Ben was like, "We're doing what now? At what time?"
But that's the best time too, with the light and everything.
it was
so.
beautiful.
And we've all seen your picture, so she was right.
Yes, it was wonderful. It was cold. Ben will be in a wetsuit from now on.
You might want to get one now.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's definitely worth it to get there early.
Well, if you're camping, you can go anytime you want. And it's good swimming at
Yes.
2 a.m. too,
Oh, I bet.
because they have lights, so it lights up the springs.
Interesting.
Yep. and
Because so many
scuba
people
divers.
go there?
Yeah.
At 2? Oh, okay.
No, because you camp there. You're camping around the spring, so you just come out of your tent and go jump off.
Camping.
That is
is
what
what
camping
camping
is to us.
Lights?
Yes, absolutely.
Lights? There's no lights.
There's
when
lights
you
in
go
the water.
Camping.
Yes, there are.
There are lights when we go camping, Lauren.
That's a swimming pool.
I think she's doing it wrong.
Yeah, you've done this all wrong, Lauren.
Apparently.
Yes.
My year of camping means nothing.
Nothing.
I didn't have lights in my swimming pools.
You're doing it wrong. How are we supposed to see you?
Well, okay, so we talked before this a little bit, and typically on the show we have what's called a hashtag Jody moment, where we celebrate the acclaimed Jody Benson, voice of The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
However, you mentioned that it's not like that was not your inspiration for necessarily becoming a mermaid, right?
It was not. That came a little after my time. I was
Okay.
already kind of adult and already had children. My
Sure.
children are in their 20s and grown and married and out of the house. So
Yeah.
that was something they watched, but of course it was Mermaid and I watched too. But
course.
I'm more of the Splash era. I'm the Daryl Hannah,
Splash,
kind of thing. And
That was why Ariel's hair was red.
Yeah, they didn't want it
She
to
was
look
supposed
like
to be blonde, but
Oh.
Daryl Hannah came out and splashed. And
didn't
she
they
was a
do it
blonde.
after Alyssa Milano too? Her face or
Yes.
Apparently so. Yeah, apparently
yeah.
they modeled it after her a little bit.
But the hair.
the hair?
The hair, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I get that. That would make sense. You don't want to mix them up. But yeah, I'm a Madison era kind of gal.
I
And
like it.
love the Tom Hanks and
Who doesn't?
I love that man.
He is a wonderful human being.
So good.
Yes.
And tell people, what do you do for a living?
I've actually been a dog groomer for 24 years now. I own 2 pet spas in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
So I make dogs pretty all day.
Yeah.
I love that.
When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a veterinarian. That's all I ever wanted to be.
Me
ever,
too.
ever. And then I found out that sometimes vets have to put animals down. So I very specifically told my mother I only wanted to be the kind that trimmed their nails.
If you did it, you'd be like, I don't even want to do this anymore. It's treacherous, let me tell you. But that's what I used to want to do. I used to want to be, and I told my mom for years, besides being a mermaid, I either want to be a veterinarian or a hairdresser. Somehow I became this. I'm like, how
You're both
funny
those
is that? Out of all things, I'm like, put it together, and here I am.
Yeah. And I think, it's it's a good thing for people to see mermaids that are pro mermaids and that's a full-time thing, but also mermaids that are not. Like that is not their full-time
It is not
job.
I do have a
yeah,
a full-time job.
but that allows you to do this and like do it. I mean, she's got 30 tails, y'all.
30 plus tails.
Pardon me.
That's why I have 2 shops. I have to fund these things.
Yeah, that's right.
I started mermaiding 5 years ago. I opened up my second shop 2 years ago because I needed more money for tails.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's
I
worth
get
it.
that.
So Eric owns one of those shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. I'm
it.
like, oh, look, I just did your schnauzer. Here, Eric, I need this tail.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
I love that. Well, and what inspired you? Just have always loved dogs, or you wanted to be?
I have. I've always been a big animal person. I've always one of those. I'd bring home any stray. I want to save every animal in the world. I'd go up to anything and touch it. Like the mom's like, don't touch it. And I'm like, my baby.
I want to pick it up.
Yeah.
It's fuzzy. I want it.
And that's it. And I've always like communicating with them. I'm more patient with them, believe it or not, than people. I always joke around like that's why I work with dogs, so I don't have to deal with people.
Yeah.
I think they have a better sense, and I like their mannerisms, and I like that I can sit there and they're right there next to me. And we don't have to talk. Like,
Yeah.
we're fine. I'm like, I'm gonna
Totally.
play on my phone, and you're gonna lay in my lap, and this is our night.
It's
We're
gonna
good.
be a good time.
Yeah. But I'll still a neat thing. I'm like, can I pet you? Can I pet you?
Yeah.
Can I take you home? My husband's
Clearly,
like,
with
okay,
the,
no
yeah.
more. Okay. He always shakes his head. Nobody's saying okay.
Yeah. He's a good man.
Yeah. Don't think all these animals are mine. They're his too.
Of course. He loves it. You know he does. Well, so you've been around the mermaiding life. I feel like you kind of know the ins and outs of being a mermaid and what it takes and whatnot.
I've learned some things, yes.
Yeah, and from like a standpoint of somebody coming into this mermaid community, like fresh mer, what kind of advice would you have for them?
They've been freshly scaled.
The same one. Freshly scaled.
Sorry,
That sounds
that one just
painful,
popped
too.
into my head and it had to happen.
Yes,
That's
girl.
good, but for some reason it makes my legs itch. Actually, probably the same advice I would give an older one.
Okay.
Be nice. Like, there's so much drama, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, how'd you get so far?" I'm like, "I'm nice."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to talk about that person. I don't care about their drama. Like, I want to swim with you. You want to
Yeah.
wear one of my tails? Here. I hope you have little feet. I'm sorry. I still wear size 5.5.
Oh my gosh.
I still got baby feet,
Tiny
but
feet.
I like any of my fabric tails. Take it. Go swim. Take pictures. Like,
Yeah.
I share my stuff. I don't like. I know it looks like I'm a hoarder. I have so many tails, but like literally, I share. I'm like, go. I'll teach you.
Yeah.
I love to like. Let me help you do this. Let me help. But I'm nice. Like, don't be mean. There's no
Totally.
reason to be mean to everybody.
I love that.
If you don't like it, walk away.
Swim away.
Swim away. Swim away. Be
Yeah.
nice.
Well, and that's one of the things, like, I truly was shocked, I think, meeting you because of how nice you were.
I gave you my house key.
Speaking of,
I don't need my house key back.
well, actually, you see, I brought it all the way from Nashville because she actually let me stay at her home, and I took her house key with me. So I would like to bestow your house key back
thank
to
you.
you.
I also told her she can keep it. She's
I
always
know.
welcome. So
And that's the thing, though. Like, being in the mermaid community has been great. And, I've been able to meet so many people, especially through this podcast. But there are some nasty mers out there, y'all.
and I don't understand why.
I know.
Some sea witches.
Some
Yeah,
sea witches.
Sea witches.
Who was I talking to? She was like, you need to make a shirt. Don't be Ursula. Like, don't be an Ursula.
That's a good one.
I'm like, that's good. Oh, it's my friend Sarah, the songwriter. Yeah, I was like, that's good. But like,
I'll take one in a medium.
okay, great. Love that. Yeah, well, trademark.
Yeah, do it now.
Copyright 2020. But yeah, and so meeting you, I was like, this girl is the nicest mermaid. She's letting me stay at her house for free and letting us drive her Jeeps on the
Oh,
beach
yeah.
for a music video that she knows nothing about. Like, this
Well,
is the
honestly, I
nicest-
kind of felt bad. You pulled up at my house and your bumper was in the back of your car.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, here, you want my car? Go take my Jeep.
yeah. I had just had been in a car accident. Somebody like rear-ended me, and my whole bumper was off my car, and we had to drive to Florida like the next day.
It
And
was in the backseat with her luggage.
Yeah.
She's like, don't mind, that's my bumper.
that's my bumper in the car.
That's not where that goes, Abby.
Yeah. But yeah,
That was such a fun day, though.
that was so fun. We shot.
Thanks for inviting us to do
Oh my
it.
gosh, no,
Video
thank
came out
you.
good.
Yeah, it came out great. did so it was really fun, and without y'all we could not have done it. So yeah, just thanks for being nice.
See, that's all. Just be nice, people. It gets you far, believe it or not. And I used to
Totally.
be like a little hothead, you know. I had daughters, and I was mean for a while, and my husband's
Yeah.
always like, be nice. I'm like, you're right. So I've calmed it down. I've gotten a lot further in life by not snappy.
Well,
so,
it helps when the children mature a little bit.
Sure.
I'm still waiting on that. Let's not say Ugh. 20-year-olds.
Yeah, 20-year-olds.
No offense, everybody. I love 20-year-olds.
Yes, we love you all. Well,
But be nice.
but
Be
Yeah, be
nice.
nice. And so that also goes into my next question. Sorry, Lauren. Do you have any questions?
No, you're doing great. I love
Okay,
it. I'm so here for it.
Yeah, because
I'm just coming up with puns in my head.
Scared. My legs still itch.
freshly scaled.
Newly scaled.
Newly scaled. But I have been it's been fun to watch your social media grow. And so I know a lot of people would love to know your strategy behind the growth in social media. And does your authenticity as just a human transfer? And do you think that's part of why you're growing on social media?
I think it does, because I started out with a lot of other mermaids at the same time, and I have watched myself grow. But again, my husband's in marketing,
Yeah.
and he knows about this, so he's like, okay, so you should maybe post this many times a day.
Yeah.
You know, use a better filter. You know, people like videos, so we do videos. I live only an hour from the Springs, and we're very big into the car community. So Saturday are car days and everything we do there, and Sunday are mermaid days. And even
Love
though I
that.
post a lot of content, I bring 3 tails with me every time.
Oh,
I always take 3, and we swim for about 3 hours because like I said, I bring tails for my friends to wear.
Sure.
You know, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to wear this one. You wear that one. We'll go swim. Let's trade.
Swim, yeah.
So it looks like I'm in the water all the time when really it's either Sundays or Mondays. I'm just there
I love that.
swimming with my friends, but doing tail changes throughout the
Totally.
time.
Yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah, so that way, these really are my true friends where I talk to them every day. You know, a lot of, like, again, I share tales. We share stuff. We go to a place called Sparky's, but we call it Spanky's because I can't ever get the name right.
Oh.
Afterwards.
Love
It's
that.
just one of those hole-in-the-wall places for soup afterwards, and
Yeah.
and we hang out. Like, every Sunday is our mermaid day. And
Yeah.
and they're my friends, and they help promote me because they know I am, affiliate for Mertailor also. So they're nice enough, and I never asked them if they wear my stuff, they throw my code. They're like, Chelsea's
Yeah.
Tales, she let me wear it. I'm like, so it's
So
helpful.
smart.
You
Yeah,
know? I'm like,
absolutely.
so I let you wear my stuff, you throw a code. I appreciate it. You
Yeah.
know, it's just, it's a give and take, and we're nice, Come swim with me. I'll swim with anybody.
I love that.
And if you need help, I'll teach you.
Yes. Yeah. We love you so much.
Oh, thank you. I love you guys too.
So you build content. You get a lot of content on your Sunday mermaid days and then kind of spread it out.
I do. I only post like 3 days a week now. Like, it's usually like a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah.
Because I've learned on weekends, people only scroll like not as much. Like, it doesn't do well on Wednesdays, which I'm so busy on weekends anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
know?
if you have a 9 to 5, you kind of have breaks built into your day, and that's when you're going to be
They
going
check it in
through
the
this-
morning
in
when
the
they get to
morning.
work. They check it at lunch. They check it when they sit down at 5 o'clock. So, and on weekends, like, we're busy. Like,
Yeah, it's all
I haven't
up in
even
the
checked
air.
really mine because I'm busy, so
Yeah.
I can't post anything. So I save my good stuff for the week.
Yeah.
But stuff like this, I do a lot of stories on weekends.
Totally.
You know,
Yeah.
because people are like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's a quick scroll through. Like, don't forget about me. I'll
Yeah.
post Monday.
For sure. Consistency, like, even if it's just 3 times a week or whatever, is better than like posting all the time and then like not being there.
Well, you don't want to post like 12 things all in one day or 12
Right.
in one day because
Right.
people are like, yeah, I saw that. And everything starts to look the same.
Totally.
And I'd noticed that when kind of first started, I was like, oh, that's kind of the same picture and it doesn't look any different. And then when you
Yeah.
look at it, like I was seeing a pattern. So I was breaking things up. That's when I was like, I need another tail. I need another tail. I need another. I'm wearing the same tail. I can't keep
That's a
wearing the same
good
tail.
excuse.
That tails look pretty petty. Put that in my cartoon.
Exactly. I'm like, that's too much. I need an Eric. What's your next? I need something else.
Yeah.
So but it's fun. It's like I said, my kids are grown now.
Yeah.
It's mine and my husband's time, so we can do our car stuff. We can do our mermaid stuff. We can have a million animals now. Like,
Yeah.
this is what we've been working so hard for. This is why I have 2 shops, so I can have this hobby, so I can have these tails, so I can go spend time with my friends now.
I love
You know,
it.
so it's fun being a grown up.
It is fun, yes. And some people, that's the thing. Like, people are like, ugh, I hate adulting or whatever. But like,
But if you do it right, it's worth
You
it.
don't hate
Yeah.
adulting. You hate paying bills. There's a
Yeah.
difference.
Okay, now don't get me wrong. I hate paying bills.
Right.
Nobody likes that.
Yeah.
But you can make your life as fun as you want it to be.
Exactly. With that comes freedom. With every responsibility, you get a freedom too. So
That is good.
yeah, it's fun. I like my life. I did good.
I like.
I'm
your
where I
life,
want to
too.
be.
Yes.
Except for here, it's really cold. It's just so cold in the state. Like,
We're in Virginia.
and it's 32
Everybody
degrees.
sounds, oh my gosh, where are you going this weekend? Manassas, Virginia.
Manassas.
Wow.
Home of the whatever.
What?
Cracker Barrel.
Something happens
Cracker
here.
Barrel next door.
Yeah.
Yes, but I am excited. Are you doing anything, like taking any classes or anything this weekend, or just hanging out? What's your plan?
I'm mostly hanging out. I mean, I love the classes and all that stuff, but I love to come here and see my friends because there's a lot of them that can't make it down here and all that I look forward to seeing and hanging out. And of course, I'll be helping Eric and Candy and everybody out with the booth and, new product and come see my new tail.
Yay.
Come see my new frog tail.
It's gonna be
You can
so
touch
pretty.
it.
Yes.
You're allowed to touch it. I'm not one of those. You can touch it. So yeah, I'll be hanging out at the booth. So if you have any questions or anything, I give you the best advice I can.
Yeah.
I'll be walking around. Come hug me. I'm a hugger.
Yes,
I'm a
girl.
weirdo. I love hugs.
Oh, we love hugs.
I love hugs. I'm
We
a big
love-
hugger.
yes.
So hug me, introduce yourself, follow me, let me know. If I don't follow you, I'll apologize and I'll follow you right there in front of you. I'm just
Well, and where can people follow you? What is your Instagram?
Shellsea FL Mermaid, like Shellsea, Florida Mermaid.
And that's Shellsea, Shellsea.
Yeah, think about that.
Yes,
FL Mermaid.
Yes, FL Mermaid.
help
Perfect.
us out.
We'll put it right here
Yes,
for
we
you,
will.
Okay.
and also in the description.
Actually,
of this
put it
video.
right here because I was looking up trying to figure out how to spell it. You'll see my eyes like Shellsea.
Okay, we'll put it
Make it look
right
like I was looking
there
it
on the
up high.
screen.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, Chelsea, it has been truly my pleasure, Lauren's pleasure, I'm sure as well.
It's so nice to
have
finally meet you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being.
That's going to
on the
happen
show.
all weekend. I know you. You don't.
But you will. But you will. Yes. Thank you so much for being on the show. We
Yes,
love you
you-
so much.
And I watch
You
y'all
are,
all the
in
time.
fact,
And I was like,
SHELLSEA.
yes.
Yes.
It is.
You got to get drunk to say it better.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chelsea.
We'll put it on the screen for y'all watching the YouTube version. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. We
thanks
love
for
you so
having me.
much. And thank y'all to everyone for listening. If you want to follow Chelsea, we will have that listed on the screen here. You can follow her here. And then you can follow us at Everyday Mermaid Podcast on Instagram. And if you don't mind, just clicking the subscribe button whenever you're watching the YouTube version, listening to the audio version, whatever you're doing. That helps us out a lot. You can also go to patreon.com/everydaymermaid to check out our exclusive Mermaids After Midnight podcast that we don't share with anyone else but our patrons. Yep. It's a little saucy. We kind of love it.
It's a little salty.
Salty. Oh, I like that. Okay. Yes. So thank y'all for listening, and we will
See you on the flip side.
Bye, mermaids.
Bye.